not like he doesn't have the option.
Yeah.
But so it is funny. They definitely like people are saying he's a poor man. Like he definitely has that similar role to the Sven, but you guys make really good cases for where those differences really lie between the farming options or not having to even worry about making those farming options and just being able to rip people down nonstop. So it's pretty awesome.
We've got some interesting characters on this VG squad. You've got Ori is like one of the young gun type players, like a newer.
It's one of those things where if it's not First Blood, I think probably, but for First Blood, it's a big chunk of gold for Anna or for Jarek. So it's definitely better for you as an individual just to die, but because of the amount of gold you're giving up, it's probably not worth it.
Mid's one, and Jarek's is not pulling off.
If he gets rolled on again, he's in such a rough spot.
I think he just missed that
so
first roll, but
got another.
Yeah, claritying up, you know.
It's glyphing already. This mid lane is disaster.
Man.
Help.
There's the aura.
The chat wheel.
Beat her down. He's level 2. He's got boulder smash.
He bought a second salve just to stay in the lane. Just like this CK has not found the levels or farm in the laning stage that he ideally needs to start fighting. I'm not a fan of this. I think the raindrops is kind of wasted gold. It's a very small amount of wasted gold, and it will prevent some damage like the Sand King Burrow, but mid lane, they're going in on Ori.
They're also going on to fly bottom. We see the Icarus dive out, but yeah, just there we catch the back end of Ori getting finished off.
I feel like Notel...
Fight that with Ravage. There's no question.
They'll likely leave one hero farming, not because, like, Chaos Knight's farming mid alone. It's not because he necessarily needs farms, it's just inefficient to, like, fully 5-man, so they're going to go for this 4-1 split. And look for towers and picks.
Tiny rip right there. Oh, he actually misses the boulder smash, though. Will they still be able to get this Sand King? Oh, they're committing real hard for it, but they did get it. Will it cost them? Oh, the pump faking. And it did force out the shift there. And they still get their man. It's a little bit of extra effort there for OG to get the pick off, but they finally get it. A long roll in, and the boulder smash on forward will get the grab onto the Warlock, even committing the magnetize, and they'll make it a 2-man special. But now Yang could get caught out. They're committing with the egg. FY tries to tag the shrine, but that's when S4 pulls the trigger on the Ravage, and they're looking to turn this in from a 1, a 2, to a 3-man and possibly 4-man pick here. Well, they'll get the 3. It does look like.
Good aggressive Dota from OG. Jarek's leading the way. He sees that Warlock and he's like, he just kind of rings the charge bell and basically running in. They know if they kill that Warlock, take away the Chaos offering, the team fight is gone from Vici Gaming at that point. They don't have Epicenter. The Sand King doesn't have Blink. Their entire team fight is built around this Warlock.
Oh, Ana just jumps right into the perfect pocket spot. Troll, though, trying to run his way out. He's trying to use these trees to avoid trouble, but eventually they scout him out, orb him down. And the onslaught of OG just doesn't...
Chaos Knight stuns, Fire Spirits are going to be amazing this game. So, to me, Vici Gaming is just buying time to get BKBs.
They need a lot more time. The fermentation process of Vici is a long one here, and OG they're thirsty, they're hungry, whatever. They just want to gobble up. They don't want to wait for the process. Ana, though, could be in a bit of trouble. TA will get the pick off there, following up from the back end of that coil, and now the bird flying about commits him with the egg. S4 looking to run on in, gets the Ravage. It's onto 1, but a big target on Ori there. He tries to go for the meld, but oh, there's a sentry. Tries to pop up, but there's really nowhere to run.
To fight. They can't really. There's no point in smoking if you haven't got a Blink Dagger on one of your initiators.
Curious what the item progression is going to be for No-Tail. The other CKs went into what? Echo Saber after this?
Yep.
He is going to go straight to AC. Oh, we missed the action here. It's Jarek's getting a kill onto FY. Looks
gank. When you don't have a Blink initiator,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Doesn't need a jaunt. Yeah, he's going to stay there. Needs a Blink out though.
Uh-oh. Have they pincered in Ana? Is Ana going to buckle under the pressure of these 4? Commits in the coil, and eventually they'll get the puck.
And I think at level 1 phase, so if Vici Gaming engage in them, there's going to be Ravage, Supernova, Magnetize.
Flame Break, Batrider blinking.
Yeah, he can make some plays happen, but they may trade kills.
All right, there's the Burrow. Roche isn't done yet. The Veil's going to be committed. Orb goes right into the mix. They just blow up the Sand King before the Roche even goes down. They will drop it in. Yang able to jump over, grabs it up. That's going to be the Ravage committed from S4 on the right-hand side as they trade it, and No-Tail gets blasted down. It is still a favorable fight for VG. It would look like Fly jumps out from his egg, and OG head up towards Ori's position now. Oh, they dropped the sentry, but it's going to be just off the mark. He shows himself. And then quickly blinks away the Warlock behind the tower, but could more or less look to go for the same thing.
OG's kind of in let's prepare for late game stage, which is let's deal with the BKBs.
Ooh, bottom. They're making a move for Ana. This is an epi jump in, but instant rift, shift, blink. And now what are you going to do, Puck? Just drops the coil, but then Troll just begins to go in on the little fairy dragon and just shreds him up.
Troll's gonna sneak himself back in. He's like, yeah,
you think I left Jarex, though, he could roll in, kick him out, and take the Aegis. S4 is back in once again. They're back out once again. Oh, well, they might have found an opening here, and it's a hard, quick hit. And it's, of all people, going to be No-Tail quickly blasted out of the fight. Fly, frantic to just fly out the other direction if possible. S4 is back inside that pin once again. Jarex and Ana have scouted out the Sand King, and Jarex is trying to commit him with the Magnetize. It's still on him, should drop one more stone and be able to go for the finish. While that's happening, we're back inside the pit once again, and it's OG who are going to be able to move in and try to get it. Looks like No-Tail's bought back. They're inside, making it work. Jarex, though, trying to create the space. The Flame Break has bumped one out. The jump in grab! Did he pick it up?
He got cheese.
No, he got the cheese. It's No-Tail who managed to grab up the Aegis there. And it's going to be VG trying to fly up and making it away, but Yang will get caught. That's a gem down. It cost them the egg to get for that kill.
That's a...
But,
no RNG on the ulti.
Yeah, he's been getting some pretty bad RNG.
Yeah, but he's got Aegis. He's going to feel fairly confident right now.
That upheaval, though, he's like, it's taken forever to just run from the distance of the tier 3 to the racks. And now he's getting blasted on the way out. They're committing it hard for it through the BKBs to be able to do it in S4. Can't even find the opening to kind of get off the Ravage. He now has to walk himself outside from the base. They'll wait for the return of No-Tail. He goes right back in. And it looks like he will be able to get the upper hand onto that Sand King. Now moving in for the racks.
No BKBs, tight stills Ravage. This is not so much go time, but this is secure racks time if you're OG. And they will get that melee racks and then just back out safely, securely.
Okay, so the sky's already for Yang. Of all the people he has to grab, it has to be S4. And my goodness, they can do the damage to take him out fast, but he does buy back. He's going to the shrine. And OG have already lost another. Jarex is going to be the first one to go down, and now OG are on pursuit to get any counter fights here. As S4 is trying to run himself back into the action, they will manage to take a hold of Troll. And
they commit a lot to get that kill. The BKB is the big part. You use those double BKBs. That's why S4 buys back. He knows we've just got another lane of racks. You use everything on me, we're going to take your racks for that. Question is, can VG Gaming defend this now?
Pop their pipe, they head right in. The Greaves also going to be put in. A silence is there onto S4, who still holds that Ravage, but OG are going in for the home run. Mid lane tier 3 is dropped. The Raxes are open. Here comes the Epi move in, plus the Burrow Strike. OG still holding strong. No-Tail, though, could be falling here. Does manage to BKB himself and run out defensively, and OG will be able to come back in together here, it looks like.
See if they re-engage here. They know there's possibly a BKB coming up soon on TA, but it's still a 3v5 fight. And No-Tail, there we go. He's going to get the Sunray. This may be enough to secure this rack.
Already going to work. The force is there and on forward. Ori looking to blast down the Fairy Dragon if possible. It's not quite enough damage. The Veil comes out. No-Tail going to work for Yang. There's going to be the Ravage. And nice connection, too, with the Egg follow-up. VG Gaming have to dish out everything they can for all the buybacks here. Multiple buybacks going to be committed, and quickly OG haul ass out of there. But then they grab up and pull right back in. No-Tail. Can they get the finish onto the CK? I don't even know yet, but it seems like they've been able to bump him right back inside. Ana goes for the finish and gets it there on Amy and on Yang. S4 swimming himself right back out. The triple kill is there, but here comes Troll and TA focusing the tide. They can't quite finish him off. He's just so big, and with that anchor smash, it's just so much freaking work. They can't get it down. He's got Greaves too. He still lives and makes it out. Ana and the rest of OG are there to fend him off. And VG.
Buybacks, as you mentioned. So if one bad fight here, a nice ult coming out from OG, and now we're just straight up in the game. There's a Troll.
Of all the people that happen to catch out with the coil, it could be Troll, and there he is. But he hops to BKB, and they look to go for the fight regardless. The follow from Yang is there with the lasso and the rock committed, but they lose Yang right away. They will be able to get fly down. OG pop their pipe. And here comes the epicenter from the Sand King. Hard hits with the Burrow follow, but now the Magnetize comes out from OG, and it looks like they might have done it. They will lose S4.
This is okay for VG.
And they're moving in, they're swinging, and they're going to get the finish on No Tail as he attempts to TP away. It's a double kill for Ori. Let's see what kind of setup they can hope for here.
Assault's up on the CK, but no buyback for him, so he's got to have like a perfect
All
team
right,
fight.
Ori's there in the lane. It could be bait, instant coil, instant boulder smash. Now the BKBs are going to get popped. The egg is committed on the other side. They get the Ori takedown. This is looking good for OG. Rock's committed. The Yang pullback's also there. They grab a hold of No Tail, but there's no follow-up at all. And it looks like VG Gaming are going to quickly spread out and try to get the hell out while they can. Yang, though, no chance for him. FY commits him with the Burrow with the epicenter right in the midst of the fight. That's going to force out S4 with the Greaves, with the Ravage. They get the pullback onto Ed. He's able to eat the cheese and survive. He turns to fight. The follow-up Burrow from FY is really good. Troll looking for a new target here. Tries to go hold for Ana. Ana is able to jump on the backside and make it away. And now Vici here going in for later rounds of this fight. Ori with the deep commitment in on the back end of his buyback here. They're hoping to take a fight, sliding in. FY can't find the target, gets silenced. Well, they continue to chase here. Jerix rolling forward, Ana's still there as well. Finally, Ed once in, he tries to get that bash, but he can't get it. Runs out the other way, and I think Vici will finally have to forfeit this one.
Okay. That's the TA buyback. That's... If not, there's no further kills.
Oh, not me! No! Oh no! Poor Warlock all left behind. That fast orb caught right up to him. A coil too? Can't catch me in that glimmer. Damn you!
He's got the keeper of the like of
775.
On that orb? Oh.
That is
Keep throwing him.
practically nothing. Oh, smoke up. They try to go in.
Coil. Caught on two from behind. Forces out the early Yang BKB. Now Jerix committing in hard onto Ori. Rock finds good connection. The Fatal Bonds is also there. Troll moving in for the action to try to shred them all apart. Yang's going to be the first one to go down. S4 finds the Ravage. The Rock is there once again, though, onto OG, but OG are surviving. Oh, with Vici committing everything they can, even the late game Epi, it's just still not going to be good enough. It's No Tail hitting it home with the Ultra kill. I mean, it was a bit of a slideshow, gentlemen, if I'm being honest here, but OG is winning it all the way through.
I was impressed you followed what was going on there.
God, people are dying suddenly, but OG's winning.
TA didn't do any damage with BKB, and then after the BKB, she got halberded. She did no damage. That's your most farmed hero, your highest DPS hero doing 0 damage in a key team fight. That's game over for you. Great execution from OG when it matters in those team fights.
That's OG finally getting their first win at